All right, XPTV Sports fans, I'm your host, Nick Alexander, joined by me by the Knockout Girls, and we're bringing you RFC 39. And, you know, we're really excited to be here in beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida. It's going to be a stacked card brought to you by Brandon Lewis, Blake Honey Badger Smith, a lot of other star-studded names going to be here. King Mo Lawal is going to join us for a little interview, a little commentary on these fights. You know, watch us now on watcheventsnow.com and check us out at xptvsports.com.
You're watching XPTV Sports. And here we go, fight fans. XPTV Sports presents your next bout of the night. Mike Lombardo and Jeff Garcia.
Yeah, no, this is definitely going to be one of the. We got to restart. It was.
I don't know, got his name right. John Garcia. And Mike Lombardo. All right, XPTV Sports fans, MMA fans from all around the world, we're here at watcheventsnow.com. Our next bout, Nick, tell us about it.
Yeah, we have John Garcia versus Mike Lombardo, two huge 185-pound fighters. This one got intense at the weigh-ins, Allure. These guys are, I don't think, any fans of each other.
All right, well, this is going to be an exciting one to watch. It's always interesting when they're already angry at the weigh-ins. Can they carry that anger, or is that going to wear them out before the fight?
I think we're about to find out.
With me here is Tampa's own and RFC's own, and of course, the biggest free agent in Florida right now, La Pulga, Gian Herrera, alongside with me. La Pulga, welcome to the show. What do you think about the fight so far, brother?
Man, I'm excited. As you guys can see, the RFC never fails to give us a great show. I am proud to be, descended from this great promotion. So, man, just hang on, everybody, and get ready for some awesome fights.
Yes, and right now in the red corner is going to be... coming down the aisle is John Garcia, 1-0, 6 foot tall, 185 pounds, second fight in this professional sport of MMA. Mike Lombardo already in the cage, waiting to take on John Garcia. Both of these guys undefeated with one fight in professional MMA. As we said earlier in the third fight, 1-0 has got to go. La Pulga, what do you know about these? What do you know about these fighters, John Garcia and Mike Lombardo? Have you seen either of these guys fight here in RFC?
They both seem to be coming from really good camps. They look very determined, very ready. I know that feeling, man, and is the best feeling in the world. You're getting ready to go to war.
No doubt. One guy coming in 6 foot, another guy coming in 6'1", Mike Lombardo. So these guys are not small guys. These are some big 185 guys ready to collide here, RFC. In the blue corner is going to be Mike Lombardo. In the red corner is going to be John Garcia. John Garcia still in the walkway here, ready to come down the aisle, ready to get in the cage and head up with Mike Lombardo. Gian Herrera just came back from a tour in Australia, had an amazing 3-round fight. It didn't go your way as far as the judge's decision go, but it was an amazing fight. You showed a lot of heart. Gian, tell us a little bit about your trip briefly here that you had in Australia with UFC.
Yeah, man, it was a hell of a fight. I was fighting Ben Eugen. The guy came out on top that night. Fortunately, I felt like I was unable to put in the best of my performance, but you know what, man, there's always room for that.
Great. And doing his fight ritual, John Garcia gets in the cage. And these guys lock eyes. Both of these guys are ready to go.
They're ready to go.
And Mike Lombardo doesn't flinch or give an inch. Both of these guys are ready to go. We're going to go to the ring here with the ring announcer introducing these fighters, but before any of that happens, these guys have not stopped locking eyes here, and neither one of them have blinked yet. The high energy here. Bell rings and we're ready to get go here. The RFC fans seem to be at a high energy here, ready for this big fight here.
These are some big boys, man. Hopefully we see some big bombs. Like I said, they both come from really good camps, so be sure to look for that technique, man. These guys are big, but very technical.
That's right, and in the last fight we had a big knockout, so they have a tough show to follow here. See if they can bring it, but they both look like they're bringing it.
Introducing first, fighting out of the corner, wearing red trunks with white and black trim. He weighed 183 pounds. His professional record, 1 win, no losses. His lifestyle is kickboxing, representing American top team. From Jupiter, Florida, here is Mike Lombard0.
And Mike Lombard0 here coming in, a Florida resident. Being introduced right now, John Garcia.
White and black trim. He weighed 184, 3/4 pounds.
And these men both weighing in near championship weight here. Very professional, both of them. 184 3/4 pounds, John Garcia. And I know you've been in this position before. And John Garcia has fans here tonight, and it's shades of La Pulga's Colombian fans waving the flag here at RFC. Oh, both of these men are ready to go. Both of them, legs are both fidgeting here, showing some nerve, some butterflies, as the fans are, because it sounds like John Garcia has a following here, ready to back him up, to protect that. Oh, Gian, I know you've been in this position before. You're protecting an undefeated record in professional MMA. Both of these men are doing this right now. These guys are some big men, 185-pound division here. Oh, and Mike Lombard0 with a big right hand, but then John Garcia goes in for the takedown, and John working for that control on the top.
Good job elevating him. He's gonna try to come out the back. He made sure he couldn't do that.
Oh, John Garcia on top here, still scrambling for dominant position.
He has a good underhook. Bottom guy has a good underhook. He's trying to elevate him with his legs. Right now he is in a butterfly. He's trying to get up. Good job with the hips by the top guy.
And Lombard0 wants to be careful there not to give his back up. He almost did give his back up to John Garcia. John Garcia will not think twice about wrapping those arms around his neck.
Garcia really needs to use that underhook to his advantage and start coming out of that side, because Garcia is just going to try to keep him down.
And John Garcia still on top here in his standing positions, just squatted down, fighting for a dominant position, trying to pass. Lombard0 doesn't have a guard. Garcia still fighting for positions, gets in almost a top mount position. Lombard0's knee is,
he's going for that leg lock.
And he's got a top mount position here. John Garcia has got to take advantage of this position and sit up and rain down on Mike Lombard0.
That's good. That's smart by him using his forearm to push off.
But right now, Mike Lombard0 is in some bad danger right now, because we got both hooks in. John Garcia has both hooks in with a top mount, and John has a few different directions he can go right here. La Pulga, which direction would you go here in a top mount with both hooks in?
Well, since he has his legs locked from the top position, what I would do, my main thing would be to get my hips to the side completely and start creating a gap in order to get my legs in.
Yeah, beautiful analyzation there by Gian Herrera alongside with me. Nick Alexander offset right now, but John Garcia is still in this top mount position. She hit him with a short elbow.
He needs to push off that cage right now.
That's right.
That's what he's going to do. No, he doesn't have any more leverage off that.
That's right. His legs are pretty much extended at this point.
He's coming out the top.
That's right. He's standing up. This fight's going back to the feet right now. Both men are, it looks like Lombard0 has an underhook, and it goes down. Mike Lombard0 has turned this fight around. He's in side control right now.
That was an inside.
Oh, and he's rated punches, left, right hands. Oh, right hand, right, he's hammering him. He's hammering with right hands in a side position, and John Garcia needs to stand up. John Garcia is just barely getting by here. Mike Lombard0 has turned this fight around, and both of these men are standing in a neutral position now, ready to get this thing on. And they're trading. John Garcia goes for that takedown once again. He wants this fight on the ground.
He's defending well. He got that underhook right in there. He just needs to sprawl out. He needs to sprawl out. Good sprawl. That's a good sprawl. Good.
Oh, and a nice uppercut by Lombard0. He's raining right hands and left hands all over John Garcia. Oh, and he's winded. He's winded. And John is answering. John is answering. Oh, and these men are trading. Beautiful first round here. Beautiful fight. Oh, my God. And John Garcia has a clinch. Throws a knee to the midsection there. This fight has just exploded.
Fight. I see him over here going for that single leg. He's doing a good job at avoiding it. Good job. He needs to.
And a nice short uppercut. John Garcia has got to watch that. That is a lights out shot if it hits the. And he goes forward again. If he hits that button, that's a lights out shot, Gian.
Absolutely. A lot of heart from these warriors today.
Absolutely. John Garcia not backing down at all after the damage he's taken. What an amazing fight here. Both men exchanging punches back and forth. It's a chess match at this point. It's a chess match. John Garcia's moving forward, not afraid to move forward still. And Mike Lombard answers, oh, and a knee to the breadbasket.
That's a lot of good head control right there.
Oh, this is a great exchange here, both of these men, and John Garcia's throwing that knee again to the midsection. And when those land, Gian, you know as well as I know, those hurt when you get hit in the rib with a sharp knee.
Absolutely. It's one of those techniques that you use to soften your opponent down. I think he just lost his mouthpiece. I'm not entirely sure what that was.
From my view, I don't see a mouth. I do see a mouthpiece. He has lost his mouthpiece. Who was that? Was that Garcia? Oh, and a nice takedown to end this round by Mike Lombard0. What a beautiful first round here at the Alicante Pavilion. RFC 39 high stakes is at the top of its game right now. John Garcia showing heart. Mike Lombard0 showing some impressive striking. What a great fight, Gian.
Incredible fights, incredible show of heart by these two warriors. You know, we have a guy over here from Gracie, Tampa, who is Mike. He's doing a great job, man. A lot of good defense. I do see that he's lacking a little bit on the stand-up department in this fight, but if he were to stick with his groundwork, which seems to be his strong point, I can see him coming out on top.
Well, we see that quite a bit here at RFC. It seems that the Gracie camps like the ground fights, and it seems that they put a lot of energy into putting and getting the ground to the fight to the ground, rather, and the stand-up sometimes does lack a little bit. Coming from, sometimes from that camp, and it's no disrespect to the camp. They have some amazing fighters. They put on great shows, but it's sort of a pattern that we've seen over time.
I think they're a solid camp. I just think it's a matter of picking the right fights.
Well, sure. This is a great matchup here so far. John Garcia has taken some damage. He's been in trouble, but he has not let back. He has not backed down at all. He's moving forward, and both of these men standing here in this beginning of the second round here in this 180-pound division fight. Both men exchanging punches again, and Lombard0's getting the better of the exchange right now, and Lombard0 has him against the cage. This is where Garcia wants to be. He likes to be grappled up. He doesn't want to be standing and trading punches with Mike Lombard0 right now.
Garcia.
That's right. Garcia's been bleeding since the beginning of the second round. That was damage from the first round. It looks like the referee's taking a pretty close look at this fight here. And Lombard0 fighting for that takedown. Not sure if he wants to be there. Lombard0 may want to break this grapple, get back in standing position, and exchange punches. He was getting much better of those exchanges between him and John Garcia.
He needs to circle outside of that cage, because all I see him doing is just holding him down. But as long as he keeps that pressure on, the referee isn't going to move him.
Right now, that both men still working hard, both men bleeding, both men are in this fight to win it. And Lombard0 goes for a hip toss, almost gets it, but doesn't get it. Both men still fighting for dominant position.
He needs to circle out of that cage, because right now he's losing the dominant position.
That's right. John Garcia wants to find a way to circle around and reverse that, get Mike Lombard against that cage. And right now, the referee is going to get this fight in the middle of the cage once again, starting at neutral position. And right now, Mike Lombard is in his world, throwing right hands, and those landing, right hands landing, and those are going to put John Garcia out if they keep landing. 185-pounder throwing haymakers. John Garcia answering. John Garcia answering with the hip toss, and he doesn't get the hip toss. Once again, these men are against the cage, and Lombardo has Garcia in an underhook once again, grinding against the cage.
Oh, he's going for that takedown. He's circling up. Good job. He's recognizing it. He's trying not to let him take his back. He has that wizard over him. That's what's keeping him from spinning outside the back, okay? He's right in the front now. I see him still trying to go for that takedown. But as long as he has that deep wizard and he's pulling him up with that overhook, he should not be, he shouldn't be getting it.
Yeah, that's definitely something Mike Lombardo's his corner's trying to relay to him in the fight. John Garcia's corner rather, trying to relay that to him in the fight. He does need to get out of there.
Relax, John.
But John is answering. John does not stop answering. He answers with knees to the stomach, punches to the stomach, and these guys are both exchanging. Mike Lombardo is busted up. He is busted up right now. And he gets the inside leg kick that takes Lombardo down, sprawls on the takedown, and right now Lombardo's fighting for the back, but John Garcia has almost a guillotine, but nope.
Oh my God. What a great fight.
Oh, and now Mike Lombardo has John Garcia's back. Where does he take it from here?
Take his back.
He has his hands locked up around his stomach. He has John Garcia's back. Both of these men are very tired right now. This is the middle of the second round. It's been a hard fight. These guys have both taken a lot of striking damage. Both men have been grappling on the ground, wrestling tough against each other. 185-pounders that look like they're 205 pounds.
Quite the display of heart, man. I am blown away by these two gentlemen today. They're both dead tired, but none of them are giving up. Nobody's giving any little bit.
Yes, both men are not giving. Oh, very nice little sweep there. Mike Lombardo throws a little trip kick and sweeps the leg, but it doesn't really change the fight too much here. Both men still fighting for dominant position. He has a nice overhook to a body lock here.
I would be very careful in this position right here because he doesn't have his hand on the ground. He can get kneed in the face at any given second, and it would be a perfectly legal knee.
And Mike Lombardo letting those right hands go there. Not hard, but they still connected. Those are scoring points. And once again, he is trying to take this fight to the ground. But that's John Garcia's world. He wants this fight on the ground. He wants to get a submission attempt right now. Both of these men have taken so much damage at this point. John Garcia wants this fight on the ground. I'm not sure Mike Lombardo wants that. And a big spinning back fist. Mike Lombardo lands a big spinning back fist on John Garcia. John answers with a big body kick. And John has the single leg.
For that single leg. He's looking like he's going to pull it in.
Single leg. Scores down. But he has to watch for the arm. He's going for what looks like maybe a Kimura. Oh, and John Garcia sitting up in a half guard. This is where John wants to be. John is in Mike Lombardo's half guard. There's only 10 seconds left. But if he can get this fight to this position in the third round, he may have somewhere to go with this.
Come on.
This round is about over here. RFC 39 at the Alicarta Pavilion. High stakes. And both of these men showing respect on the way up here. Great fight here alongside with me, La Pulga, Gian Herrera, biggest and the most famous free agent here in Florida. Just contract ended just now with UFC, in talks with several promotions. Joining us here at RFC 39, Gian, we can't wait to see where you land. You put on some amazing performances here at the Alicarta Pavilion. Right now, who do you give that second round to, Gian?
That's a pretty close round, but I think I have to stick with Mike on this one, man. Just because he was the one that was surviving.
Yeah, Gian is right because Mike Lombardo had the better of the exchanges. Mike was really hitting him with some severe right hands, and John Garcia was obviously taking some damage with those. So John Garcia finally finds the fight on the ground in a half guard, fighting to pass into a full mount position or to get the fight into his favor, and that's where he wants to be. So if he can get that fight here again in the third round, John Garcia is going to be happy. But both of these guys look tired, so let's see how this goes. John Garcia went into the first and second round moving forward, not standing and waiting, moving forward. Let's see how he starts off this third round here. A little slower on the move. See, yes, a little slower, and he's backing up this time. So both men a little bit more tired here.
Jab.
Yes, and he caught Lombardo there. Lombardo throws a few really big right, and Mike just lost his mouth guard. Mike's lost his mouth guard. Lombardo doesn't have a mouth guard in right now. The referee hasn't seen it just yet. Early in the third round, Mike Lombardo's lost his mouth guard. He's dangerous, very dangerous to be with these 185-pound striking exchanges he's been in.
He is going for that guillotine right now. He's either keeping that underhook to keep the hips from his opponent coming in, or he's going for that guillotine. He looks like right now he's just trying to defend the takedown. He's sprawled out. He got his legs spread apart. He's trying to pull him in closer, but you can clearly see the guy's strong. He's using all his strength to keep him away, and he has circled him around towards the cage with his double unders. That's a good job. Good knees by him. That's wow. Good display by Garcia over here, taking him down.
And Garcia shows that he can quickly turn the fight around against the cage. And right now on the ground, he has him in something of a headlock and fighting for position right now. These guys are looking like they're going to scramble here shortly. And here comes the scramble, and he has a nice mount. He does have a nice mount here, and he has his back right now. And Lombardo's free right now. He needs to get those hooks in and go for a rear naked choke. He has that back right now.
He's still not going for those hooks. He's a little delayed on that.
That's right. He's a stand-up striker, is Mike Lombardo. I think if John Garcia was in this position right now, and the ref is stepping in here, giving Lombardo his mouth guard back finally, it's good to see that. We want to keep the fighter safe here. And Lombardo lets John stand up. John Garcia stood back up here, and Mike has the fight against the cage.
Good knee to the stomach.
Yeah, and he gave up one. John Garcia gives up one underhook, goes for a guillotine position. And let's see where this Gracie jiu-jitsu fighter can take this position.
It looks like he's going for it. I think his arms might be a little too fatigued by now. He seems to be saying something to the ref. I couldn't really tell what was being said at the moment.
He might have think that he had the fight there, but it's not over at all. There was no tap, and Mike is definitely not out yet. But he does have a nice choke there. He has a guillotine choke, a standing guillotine. Mike Lombardo's in some serious trouble. This jiu-jitsu fighter has a standing guillotine. Mike's fighting to get out of it, but he's cranking. He's cranked it. Oh, he's not cranking, but he still has the position. Mike Lombardo is not out. Mike Lombardo's still in this fight. Mike Lombardo is still in this fight, but he is in trouble with the choke here. He is in a guillotine, and his face is turning red. He is in trouble. He's fighting, is showing heart. Mike Lombardo is showing heart in this fight. He is not letting up, not backing down. He's not tapping yet, and his face is turning red and blue. Gian Herrera.
He is going for that takedown. Good sprawl. He has that in really deep.
Oh my God! That's it. He's got it. He has a Darce choke. Is in very deep here. Mike Lombardo has nowhere to go. It's in deep. Oh, it's in deep. Mike Lombardo needs to take his right hand and turn it around and grab his forearm. Oh, and Mike Lombardo gets out of it.
He is out now.
Oh, John Garcia.
He takes his back.
John Garcia is giving his back up, but this fight is standing up. This is one exciting fight here, RFC 39. Mike Lombardo with a big takedown here in the third round. And that takes a lot of cardio to get that done in this third round here, Gian.
Absolutely. This is the third round. This is where hearts are being tested. This is where the will to win is being tested. Great display by both men. This is an extremely good fight. A lot of action, a lot of technical.
Yeah, it's a very impressive technical display between John Garcia and Mike Lombardo here. Mike Lombardo in the blue corner, John Garcia in the red corner. Right now, John Garcia has his feet hooked in a full guard here. Mike Lombardo's not gonna get any really good submission attempts from this position. He's gonna have a hard time. He's gonna have a hard time striking him from this position because John Garcia is showing very good guard defense right now. Gian, take us through right now what John Garcia is doing on the bottom to make sure that Mike Lombardo doesn't get any big strikes in.
Head off the cage, John.
He's right now. What he's trying to do is control the head, control the posture of his opponent. Right now, he's trying to either go for a triangle or an armbar. The sweat and blood is just too much to deal with right now. It is the third round, final 10 seconds. We shall see what happens.
All right, it looks like it's going to the judges here. Mike Lombard0, John Garcia putting on an amazing fight here at RFC 39. This crowd likes what they see. Gian Herrera alongside with me, La Pulga, the hottest free agent in Florida in professional MMA. Nick Alexander, my co-host, right offset here, just a couple feet away from me. And I'm Mark Charles here, and you're watching us on XBTV Sports.
More sports after the break.
If you're battling addiction, it's not easy to ask for help. It's hard to admit you really need it. Call and end addiction. Call and connect with representatives from a treatment center or rehab facility. Some insurance plans help pay for the cost of treatment. Be sure to check your policy or call your agent to see if you're covered. The first step to ending addiction starts with one private and no obligation call. There are things you still need to do. The first thing is to call and end addiction.
1-800-527-3919.
You're watching XPTV Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the decision, a nice round of applause for both fighters, please. Ladies and gentlemen, from the a la carte pavilion in Tampa, Florida, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Judge Jed O'Connor scores about 30-27. Judges Chris Lee and Richard Davis both scored about 29-28. For the winner, by unanimous decision, Mike Lombard0.
Mike, are you all right, man?
I'm hurt, man.
Yeah, no doubt. That was I think you're tough too, man. Give yourself a little credit. You both put it on each other pretty hardcore.
Hey, I know that. I know you guys, he's a hometown kid, but I have so much respect for him. I respect your opinion. If you think he won, it was a war, man. That's all I gotta say. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mike Lombard0, your winner.